And we will take a look at the decks.
There they are.
There they are.
Ready to go.
All right. Kodiak, Spider 5K, Oxide, Timber, Hunchback 2CA. So 228's looking like a little bit more of a range deck. On the Squad Foxtrot side, looks like range as well. So let's get into trading.
Interesting mech choice for Squad Foxtrot, however, an Ebon Jaguar to go along with that Grasshopper. Can have some pretty high peaks, but a little less maneuverable without the jump jets.
Yeah, trading out a Timberwolf in favor of the Ebon Jag, that should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. Is 228 going to be able to come in strong with their Gauss PPCs and take this 1 and 2, or is Squad Foxtrot gonna, in my opinion, have a huge upset here and force a game 9?
228 has been playing very well so far.
Alright, initial trades coming in from Alpha Lance here, trading into Hoop. Looks like we might have Jenner 2CA. Well, he's taking a peek over. Might try for Theta, I don't know though.
And Squad Foxtrot coming up to that Hoop initially. That's not something we've seen them do, at least right off the bat. They've had some mechs on the Spires before.
228 has a Hunchback 2C kind of crossed the gap actually and has a unique angle, but a very aggressive move by Squad Foxtrot coming up the right side here. We'll see whether or not they can continue putting out the damage and keep themselves protected. Looks like 228 is rotating out and they're kind of effectively trading spots.
Let's see what these lights do for Squad Foxtrot. They've been very effective in the last couple matches.
Well, they're running up and taking a look and realizing nobody's there. 228 has completely bailed out and have rotated over.
Good response by 228, not letting themselves get rolled up on.
There is an initial cap on Theta as well as Epsilon. That's Spider taking Theta while Squad Foxtrot is in transition. So they're going to have the 2 cap rolling. Looks like Black Jesus in the Jenner 2CA trying to get some scrape on, but has some PPCs shot across the bow and has to duck back down. So 228 in kind of a rolling maneuver here.
A rolling power position almost. They're just staying open, firing as much as they can. Doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Not a lot of damage dealt yet. Here comes a strike across that Ebon Jag. Let's see if it gets a good hit. Looks like it does. Kodiak and Ebon Jag 2 for 1 on that strike. Looks like Gamma's gonna flip and they're sending somebody to Epsilon, so we're gonna have a 2 cap back in favor of Squad Foxtrot. If they're gonna roll this cap game, they might have to slow down the damage a little bit and just try and protect themselves.
Feels like the trades are starting now to go in Squad Foxtrot's favor, though.
They're starting to take advantage of the more open positions of 228. Those rear mechs, the Timber and the Hunchback, starting to get beat up on a little bit. Some shots into the leg of that Hunchback 2C. Strike coming in over 228. JZ might take a piece of this. Got a little bit of scratch in. Not a hard hit, but still, every little bit counts. That Ebon Jag still at 98%. Seems to be peaking fairly well. Dual Gauss
It
and
has
ER Smalls.
really high mounted points, so it can peak pretty well on these hills.
Now, 2 Hunchbacks making it up to Spire with that Overwatch now. They're going to be able to start tossing some damage from pretty long distance. But yeah, like you said, Squad Foxtrot isn't doing too bad on the trades at all here.
I think they're winning them.
We're going to have a 3 cap, though, in favor of 228. Theta still in control of 228 right now. And so the ticket's continuing in 228's favor. Squad Foxtrot's going to have to make a maneuver to try and flip this in the other direction. So even if they're trading well, they're still at some point going to have to finish it, which could result in some
a nice
heavy
airstrike by Squad Foxtrot on those 2 Hunchbacks in the Spire.
Dana in that Hunchback 2C up top, down to 63%. But those deceptive Hunchback 2Cs does not look as bad as it looks. Or isn't as bad as it looks. Now, a Chroma able to get a sneak cap on Theta. That's going to be pretty good for Squad Foxtrot, rolling the 3 cap. Looks like they're not able to get the
228 has to do
interrupt.
something here. They are getting out-traded easily.
I guess Squad Foxtrot just plays good tired. I don't know.
Yeah, that must be, they've put some Red Bull in their coffee, and they are ready to roll here.
Looks like we have a bit of a maneuver, though. The Spider is going back for Gamma. Nobody saw him heading that way, so no response for that. But that 3 cap could flip right back in favor of 228, even with Theta
Yeah,
in
and
control.
228 might want to slow down here a little bit.
If they send their lights back for Gamma, they could potentially gank that Spider, though. But, man, the trade's just going very good. Looks like 228 is starting to get aggressive around the right side.
And their Hunchbacks are taking a beating up on the Spire right now. Looks like they are going to drop down. They've had enough.
So aggressive maneuver by 228. Black Jesus might be caught out there. Jenner 2C gets massive shots into his backside on the retreat. Loses one of his arms. The other one is one shot. He's almost sticked. Has lost half his mech. That's going to be pretty pricey.
And they can actually pursue him a little bit more, but they choose not to. I think they expected some mechs up on stage, but it was empty.
So Gamma has flipped 3 cap back in favor of 228 now. And 228 continuing their aggressive maneuver around the outside.
Stone Falcon in the Hunchback 2CA, very badly damaged. Going to take a peek at what he's going through right now.
Down
Lost
to one
one of his
PPC.
torsos, 1 PPC.
Black Jesus is about to get jumped. If he's not careful, he's right there. He's slowed down, too. He might be taken out by this push by Jay-Z coming around the outside.
Here comes Oxide coming around the corner, sees him.
Oh, there it is.
And
Jay-Z
goes.
catches him on transition. So 228 coming up with the first kill of the drop. Now, Squad Foxtrot has been forced into the open.
Sigma.
This
I would like to see the lights maybe for 228 try and get some cap points right now. They are just they don't have enough damage. No, not enough armor left on the field, I think, to out-trade.
Squad Foxtrot's been pushed out into the open, and that Spider now harassing on the outside left, being for the most part ignored. Just LPLs popping in wherever possible. But now that Squad Foxtrot's pushed out into the open, maybe 228 can start returning some of this this fire. But they got to be careful though, because they are hemorrhaging a lot of armor, and each shot is kind of costing them.
By 228.
Looks like
they
Jay-Z's
are
down to
shot.
1 Gauss. Jay-Z's down to 1 Gauss rifle now.
They're pulling the damage down back a little bit, but still down on the damage.
This is an insane trading fight here. We've got an aggressive movement up on the left side by a Hunchback and a Timber, kind of out in the open. There are mechs across the field that can
Yeah,
get
they are in
angles
a
on him.
dangerous position right now. This Timberwolf is way out in front.
He's got 1 Gauss rifle and 1 PPC remaining. They are doing an aggressive push up to that Squad Foxtrot line. Ticket's still in favor of 228, but if they lose all their mechs, they might be able to send that last light in to get the job done. First mech for 228 has fallen. Blunt object in that Hunchback 2C.
And that Spider is still up on the hill just harassing from the backfield. Does get a kill. The Spider takes down the Evan Jaguar. That is huge.
Looks like Squad
The Spider is
Foxtrot's starting to
doing a
get pretty
great
hurt.
job.
We got 2 dead for Squad Foxtrot.
2 dead now for 228 as well. This is, I mean, this
That
is just
Spider
coming
is
down
so
to
fresh.
who can make their shot. The Spider is doing a great job, though.
2 dead now for 228. Real quick kills. But the tickets are continuing to bleed out. That Spider is so damn fresh. Jay-Z gets a kill with that 1 Gauss rifle, but goes down himself. 5 mechs remaining for Squad Foxtrot. That lead Hunchback trying to get whatever he can out, but he's 1-shot CT, and that Oxide is getting
Here
in
comes
there.
the Oxide.
I think the lights for 228 might be able to clean this up.
For 228. I think they are, unless they get some lucky shots on them.
I don't think there's enough weapons left for Squad Foxtrot to be able to finish this. And the Oxide is just
Oxide
cleaning
is
up.
cleaning up. 1 mech remaining, or 2 mechs remaining. Sorry. Hunchback off in the distance by the ring.
Our Chroma is able to get the kill, but 2 lights and the tickets continuing in favor of 228. They're just distracting him enough. I think this is going to go in favor of 228.
Absolutely. It looks like the Oxide's actually backing off. Maybe going to full cap Epsilon. Kind of leaving the Spider on his own here.
Yep. At this point, I don't see Squad Foxtrot being able to flip these caps back in time. This is going to go in favor of 228.
And the Spider is just tracking down this Hunchback, still getting some fire in.
Wow.
It's going to take a lot of good shots to try and get him down. Does get a hit with the PPCs, though.
What a hell of a match. But well played, 228. Keeping their heads about him. Squad Foxtrot was definitely doing pretty well with the trades, but it's Spider coming up on the backfield, able to get a couple key kills.
Really turned the match around for him.
I mean, he didn't necessarily put out a lot of damage, but he did it to targets that were in the back and in cover, you know, protecting themselves. They were already pretty damaged, so the trades were pretty well, but able to get them off the field, and that was big.
And there you have it. First match goes to 228. Close. Very close.
Insanely close. 620 out of the Squad Foxtrot Grasshopper. 529 coming out of JZ there. But damage across the board, fantastic for both teams. Black Jesus held to 0, though. That's big. They really
caught him
that
out
first.
a couple
Yeah, they
times.
caught him out big time. Losing that light early was big. Catching him so he couldn't escape was big, and that was a key play, I think, as well. Taking that Jenner out, it would have been, if he could have pulled 200 damage in that Jenner, it could have easily won the match for his team. But good job by 228 holding him down. So we're going into drop 2. Squad Foxtrot's going to be able to pick their team.
Looks like they're going to go team 1.
So they're switching it up.
They are switching it up.
Let's do a giveaway.
Giveaway time.
A lot of mechs given away today. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is going to be the 14th standard pack we've given away. This is a long stream.
No one should say that the Asia Pacific region is not generous.
Oh, come on. No. We're re-rolling that. NGNG
Wait.
TV is not winning a mech pack. Oh, and I broke the music. We're doing a silent roll now.
A silent roll.
Darren just woke up. Master Bear MWO is the winner. Congratulations, Master Bear MWO. You should message BanditP17 with your in-game name and the standard mech pack that you want. Wow, we still have 500 plus people watching. That's crazy.
I feel like as the Asia Pacific region starts to go to sleep, North American are waking up.
On a Sunday morning. Got them
Sunday morning, get your mech action in. Good old-fashioned brawls.
Well, should probably go back to the replay. Let's see if we can find some of these key points. Another long trade fest. But let's see here. Good positioning by Squad Foxtrot in the beginning. Didn't really take any significant damage. Aggressive push up that right side. Essentially, the two of them NASCARing and trading spots. The caps were always in favor of 228. And that kind of added up. Not a bad strike there, but...
Light play, again, the difference, I think.
Yeah, like you said, Squad Foxtrot was out trading 228. It was fantastic, but as soon as Squad Foxtrot, and I almost wonder if they should have stood their ground, you think? Instead of rotating out like they did, they left their light behind there. But instead of rotating out here, I'm wondering if they... Maybe they didn't know they were trading so well. They had to have known, though. I mean, their percentages were so good. I wonder if they stood their ground, if they would have been able to clean up on 228 and then work the caps. But they rotated out into the open field, and that's when I felt like 228 was able to start flipping it back. Almost like Squad Foxtrot went a bridge too far there and ended up costing them the match. It's hard to predict that, though. I mean, they had a power position, and they were trading into 228, but they just couldn't seal the deal on any of those mechs, and then losing that light really, really hurt them.
Somehow 228 was able to keep those damage mechs alive for so long. They finally started dropping at the end, but it allowed them to kind of even up the damages enough that it was as close as it was, and ultimately 228 winning it.
Well, let's see if Squad Foxtrot can continue those solid trades here, because that was some pretty solid gameplay by them. But let's take a look. Well, we're going to wait for them to ready up here. But we're going to take a look at the decks in a second. Both teams are in lobby. Just waiting for them to get readied.
Ooh. Will this be the end of the Asia Pacific Regionals, or will we go to a drop 3 and potentially a match 9?
We're in it for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make this decision. You got those tired shivers going on when you're just exhausted and start shivering.
There is still more mech action to be had, though.
Yeah.
EU regionals finishing up today. Going on, what, 4 hours from now?
Yep.
4 hours from now for EU regionals.
That's
and then
tomorrow
is the ending of the North American regionals.
Should be exciting. Just letting this replay fill through. So now we see that the Squad Foxtrot's up in the back, but that Spider is able to sneak over and get a really severe angle in the backfield, take away their Squad Foxtrot's cover, and they're just not able to return fire. The Spider is very quick. Very quick. Skip ahead a little bit here. Spider up in the backfield, gets that Ebb and Jag, not really taking return fire. The fact that 228 Wild Ones had two very fresh light mechs able to come in and seal the deal was big. And that's another reason why it would have been fantastic if Squad Foxtrot was able to keep their light alive.
Here we go. Both teams are almost ready.
Oh, let's take a look at the decks. Dual Kodiak 3's Grasshopper. Looks like we got range on both sides here. That's what it appears to be. Let's do it. Spiders on both sides this time.
Here we go.
Black Jesus has switched out into a spider now. Oh, I'm so unprofessional.
You are, and wearing a Packers jersey, no less.
It is Sunday.
Here I am with my No Guts, No Galaxy Timberwolf shirt. Probably the best of the No Guts, No Galaxy shirts available. What am I kidding? It is the best.
The only reason I didn't get it is because I hated clans because they were so overpowered.
You are such a filthy... well, I was going to say filthy clanner. Filthy
I'm a free
filthy
birth.
Spheroid.
I'm a free birth. I always liked the Timberwolf, but I think everybody liked the Timberwolf. It was just such a signature map.
It's iconic. You can't not like it.
Yeah.
If you not like it, you might as well like Mech Assault or something. And that would be terrible.
That would be absolutely terrible. All right, so 228 on the opposite side of the field, getting some early hits in on him, but Grasshopper taking some return fire. So we've got Squad Foxtrot, Alpha Lance trading out as they transition to Hoop. They do have a Timberwolf at extreme range, way off in the back, and I'm lost in the box. All right, there we go. So looks like relatively even trades across the board so far. Danu and then Hunchback, the worst off at 94%, but we're in this for the long run. Squad Foxtrot pulling an initial cap on Gamma right off the bat. They're not going to let that cap issue happen again. Let's see whether or not they bother with Theta.
Interesting trading from the right side of Theta to the left. A little bit of interesting trading. Usually we see these trades happening just alpha to alpha, but obviously with 228 not setting up alpha, they have to trade a little bit to their left. Not as good position. Here comes this Grasshopper moving all the way across the field on his own.
Look at that. We got an Oxide way in the backfield sneaking over to Gamma right now. That Spider didn't see him coming. He's playing the outskirts big time. So Oxide getting the work done there. I think as soon as they see Gamma flashing, they need to get involved with their lights and see if they can get a gank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't let a Gamma cap go unpunished. That's what I say. Especially with
wise words to live by.
That Generator 2C just kind of roaming around, you know, just trying to provide vision for the team. As soon as they see Gamma flashing, those lights need to mobilize.
And still fairly even trades by both teams. Maybe the edge again to Squad Foxtrot. That being said, this Grasshopper is getting pounded now.
Gamma's now flashing, so if they're paying attention, those lights need to get moving. It just doesn't look like they'd noticed it. Okay, here we go. The Spider is answering the call. Is he going to get both lights involved?
Stone Falcon up above in the Hunchback 2C, taking a lot of damage.
We got an aggressive movement from 228 going on here. I think they're counting on maybe that light heading to Gamma. Now, is the light going to go for an intercept course, or is he heading straight to Gamma? Looks like he's going for intercept. He's cutting right now. Let's see if he can get in there in time. But while that's happening, 228 is continuing their aggressive push up this right side.
Yeah.
Squad Foxtrot's kind of rotating out the other side. They got to be careful not to let everything get
see the same movement again?
Out. Spider has opted to recap Gamma instead of intercepting, which is probably good because if he did intercept, he would be completely segregated from the rest of Squad Foxtrot. So it's probably a good thing that he's staying at distance. Looking at the numbers, 228 is pretty beat up. 50% on that Hunchback 2C.
Yeah, so, does this look a little familiar to you?
This looks a little bit familiar. I think Squad Foxtrot's doing a little bit better on the caps right now, though. They've got the 3 cap. So they think they're going to be a little bit more comfortable. Where is their... Okay, a Chroma might be going back for Sigma cap. I mean, there's nothing better to do at this point for him. But they've got that Spider in the backfield. Maybe going for a 5 cap now. You think they're going to be able to pull off a 5 cap?
I don't think they'll be able to pull off a 5, but even a 4 cap would be huge.
Absolutely, especially since they seem to be trading very, very well.
Yeah, not a good position right now for 228 to be trading from. Here they come. Kodiak's pushing up the right side. Let's see if they can get some shots in.
That Spider is actually doing back shots, but he's going to get run up on by something. He needs to be very careful not to get ganked. He got some hits in and distracted the Timber. Keeping him at bay is going to be big. But
228's going to Epsilon here.
So that Spider out on that right side again. We'll see whether or not he's able to get that power position again. I don't know if he's going to be able to get up there, though. There are people in the way. So Epsilon and Gamma flipping now, but Kappa will be falling. Sigma falling right now in favor of Squad Foxtrot. So they're keeping their heads above water with the 3 cap. Theta still in favor of Squad Foxtrot. That's pretty big.
Damage is still in favor of Squad Foxtrot at this point.
I think 228 at some point is going to have to move pretty aggressively here. J.K. Fletcher, 1 shot left torso. He could go down with a single volley. He's got to definitely play a little bit cagey. That's one of those mechs where that Spider could definitely come up and get a gank. Especially since that left torso is facing where that Spider's moving. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to try and get up and take this Grasshopper out.
I'm not sure if I like him going the low ground, though.
Well, the problem is...
he's going to get away with it.
He's going to get away with it, because if he drops down, they're not going to be able to jump up on him. He's going for that MWOWC again. He's got their attention. So now they seem to be a little bit surrounded.
This strategy has worked well for them before, and once again, no light to counter. Here comes a Jenner 2C running across. Hopefully they get that Jenner on.
He's not going for that spider. Why isn't he handling that spider?
Yeah, he's got to be going after the spider.
What are you doing? Oh, Grasshopper goes down.
Standing there while his teammates get killed, and he's not. Have they not made the call? Have they not identified the spider? Is it? He's got to go after him, and he's still.
Kappa's now flipping in favor of 228.
Finally moving after that spider, but the spider's already booking out of there.
Wow.
That was huge. Picked up a kill there, got the damage a little more even.
Starting to flip back in favor of 228 with some pretty solid trades. And that spider, once again, making a big difference there.
Making a beeline across the open, though. I'm not sure if that's the best path he could have taken, but he's going to get away with it. Too many big mechs to shoot.
Now the spider for Squad Foxtrot's in the backfield of 228 here, trying to do some work. But they've given up the caps a little bit. Epsilon is going to flip now, but Theta just got neutralized. Cap's still in favor of Squad Foxtrot, though, so even if a neutralization... Black Jesus is trying to stop the cap.
Fight. Yep,
There's
a
spider fight, but he's got to be careful. He did keep it in a neutral state, though, so that's still good for Foxtrot. But that spider could do some crit work here if he starts playing some sneaky action.
Once again,
it's going to be a 2v1 on Theta.
Killing blows here.
That spider now getting jumped by the Oxide, completely fresh Oxide. That's not good for Black Jesus. He needs to pull out. But Theta now is going to fall in favor of 228. That was a fantastic light maneuver there to force them off the point. And this is going to start switching back.
Master Gauss explosion killed Master Bear there.
228 is just playing this fantastically. Just losing on the trades initially, but then getting into a very favorable position.
Yeah, once again,
and using their lights perfectly.
Refusing to go down by these mechs. I mean, they're, again, so damaged, but Squad Foxtrot just can't seem to get the killing blow on them.
Squad Foxtrot desperately trying to push for Kappa right now, but the spider hot on their heels, harassing that MWOWC. They're going to try and take this to the very last ticket here. That spider's going to be able to hold them off the cap this entire time. I don't even know if they're going to be able to switch Kappa over with the constant hail of LPL fire. We got Halamede in the Kodiak moving across open ground to the right side. Both shoulders open, and Live is able to take him down. Epsilon, though, is falling to that Hunchback 2C, and 228's going for the killing blow on the caps right now. I can't believe how many people are capping like all over the map right now. Gamma's gonna potentially flip. Kappa's being contested, but he is being shot, and the cap is stopped. But the neutralization occurred, and the MWOWC has gone down, and they're gonna easily flip that back in their favor. Theta is hard in control of 228, and I think that 228 might be able to just bleed this one out.
They've got so many mechs left. It's going to be really tough right now for Squad Foxtrot.
Maybe if they can kill the guy in Epsilon and get the cap back, but
this Kodiak is just marching across the field right now, Live, 50% out in the open, and he's going to go down soon.
He's still alive,
though. Doing a great job shielding with that damaged torso. I don't think enough people realize that when you shield with the destroyed component,
Spider
it still
in on the
reduces
backfield.
The damage transfer.
Jay-Z's getting jumped by Black Jesus, but he's getting chased off now.
Oh, and a bad overheat.
Oh, legged Spider. That's no good for him. And he goes down. 3 mechs remaining for Squad Foxtrot. This is, well, they're taking Epsilon back. Is the 3 cap enough? Nobody's moving for anything else. If they can keep Epsilon, maybe they can pull this off.
The Hunchback does go down.
They need to keep Epsilon.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Oh, you're right.
It's going to be close. It's not enough. 726 for the tickets.
Yep, this is going to go in favor of 228. Wow, what a fight. Whew. He's trying to neutralize Theta. It's not enough, though.
Nope.
Wow, well played.
There it is.
Holy crap!
Very close.
It's over! Oh my god.
228, the first team to clinch their ride to the finals, MechCon in Vancouver.
Oh my goodness.
What a game. What a set of games. So close.
Man.
That whole Asia Pacific regional finals was fantastic across the board.
But Spider pulling 440 Thapoon. That was such a big play. I'm speechless.
Yeah.
The damage across the board was fantastic. I mean, Squad Foxtrot just did such a fantastic job trading, but 228 had, I think, a little bit more dynamic light play that I think tipped the balance in their favor. They weren't really able to effectively use the lights until that moment, and Squad Foxtrot twice in a row moving out to that open field and then allowing that light to come in unopposed. I wanted to know where the counter light play was. Like, why was that Jenner not moving?
Yeah, that Jenner not moving might have cost him the match. He was there. He was waiting and was just standing around. That was a costly error by those lights, but again, fantastic job by 228. Squad Foxtrot making it so close on both of those matches. I mean, the initial trading was all Squad Foxtrot's ways. They just couldn't get the killing blows, and if one or two shots go a little differently, you're going to see, I think, a different outcome in both of those matches, and we could have been seeing Squad Foxtrot going to Vancouver instead of 228.
Oh, man. That was, I mean, good effort, though, by Squad Foxtrot, man. They gave it their all right up to the very bitter end, and I am tickled about how absolutely close those matches were.
Absolutely.
But 228 definitely did a solid job. I'm just brainless at this point. Ah.
There we go. One region down. Who will be the next to win the EU region?
Well, we're gonna have to find out in like 3 hours or whatever.
4 hours from now.
Well, a little bit later, I guess,
back.
as we have to bust through all the matches and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We'll start finding out 4 hours from now. And then North America coming in on Monday.
Thank you to both teams for staying up and allowing us to get this finished.
Yes, thank you. It's been a long day for Asia Pacific, and certainly more to come. But that was really exciting. That might have been more exciting than the North America matches last night. That was something else. That whole regional finals was fantastic.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna try